Welcome to Week 11, Lab Lecture 11A. This is going to be the final section for the semester project area. It's really the final write-up. It's going to be discussing the executive summary. The executive summary, the main purpose. One, it lets the owner or the primary reader of the document to quickly get an overview of the energy audit without wading through tons of data. Now, after you've spent all these weeks going through all these different sections, the building description, the utility, the mechanical, the lighting, really in energy audit you end up with a ton of data. The executive summary is supposed to be exactly what it is, a summary of the findings of the energy audit. It's written with the building owner in mind. So it's not written in a super technical manner, not to the level that the separate write-ups within the document are. It gives the building owner a quick ability to read not more than 3 pages of information and sort of get a general idea of the status of the building, what some of the key issues are, etc. The executive summary is always the first part of the energy audit in the report, so it's the first thing that the owner opens up to. So when you open up an energy audit report, the first thing that you run into should be the executive summary before you run into all the other sections. Each major part of the energy audit report should have a brief summary. Both pros and cons should be pointed out. On the pro part, if the owner has done something already and it's paying off, it should be noted. So let's say by the time we get to a building and we're doing an energy audit, the building owner has already done some lighting replacement. We should make a comment on it that on a positive note that this particular effort on the owner's part was a good thing. We also should point out the things that need attention, key things. Now again, we're not going to get into details. We're just saying that an area has older lighting, or an area has HVAC equipment that's at the end of its lifespan or is inefficient or may not be installed right or hasn't been maintained right. We focus in on things that they can turn to the document to get more information on. If possible, a sense of what the key concerns are. So you really, in this summary, should highlight on key areas, possibly some of the biggest savings areas or some of the major concerns, a major leaky steam trap, something that's really burning up a lot of energy, those type of things. In Lab 11, you'll be writing an executive summary for artworks. You've been given some sample summaries, so I gave you 2 samples of executive summaries, and I'm giving you a 3-page form to write in. Obviously, this is not going to be easy because you never had the ability to physically be in the building. So a lot of times executive summaries, you can go through a building. You really got a better feel for this. So a little bit of this whole energy audit process is lost when you don't exactly have the ability to go out and do a walkthrough and feel the pulse of the building. So I realize that you're still going to give it your best shot. Now, in the final document, it would contain all the areas you worked on over the semester. So the general order of the final document, you'd start out with your executive summary. You'd have the building description, followed by the utility analysis, computer simulation, the mechanical and controls description, and lighting and other equipment description. This would be all the data. From building description to lighting would be data. Then you'd have the recommendation area, O&Ms first typically, and then ECMs or ECOs, in order of their simple payback, shortest to longest. Now remember, in the O&Ms and ECMs, they would be listed individually, calculated first, and then combined effects, typically separate. and noted as such. What I'd like to say now is thank you. Energy and its conservation is an ever-changing field, so it's something that I know I have to constantly keep up on. It's going to be true for what you're doing. Everything from utility purchase, utility billing is going to go through major changes over the next few years. Technology is obviously coming into play. Lighting has made huge advances in the last few years. HVAC equipment has really come a long ways in the last few years. We're dealing with refrigerant changes, just an area that's constant influx. So actually, I'd like to wish you good luck with your future energy-related projects, and it's been a pleasure teaching you this summer. So thank you, and good luck with your future endeavors in the field of energy. Thank you. This is the end of Lab Lecture 11. You now can proceed to Lab 11. Thank you.